Good morning.
Mornings.
Happy Tuesday. Look who I picked up today. Change agent, Theo Luyanda Msutwana.
Yes, dear.
One of our amazing examples of change. Theo is joining me today at Brunfle Maximum Prison. So Theo, how is it to be back, and what are some of your reflections around change? Because it's something you are in the gym of change every day,
Yes.
living out there in Cape Town, in Gugulethu, one of our high-risk communities.
Yes, dear. It's an honor for me. It's a privilege to always visit the center. This place, it's like it's my second home. It's a place that I was born. It's like I was born here because it took me back with the journey of change.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they are not to be sure of the journey that you want to take.
Yeah.
You know, to resist to think what other people will say, about me. But it was a great journey because it has made me to have a conversation more about myself and with myself.
Nice.
You know, and yeah, because honestly, it's good to have a conversation with yourself because it gives you time to do introspection, you know, to cleanse up everything that were holding you back, you know. Yeah, it gives you time. It gives you time to reflect, to correct, you know.
I love that. Yeah.
You know, dear. So it's always amazing, you know, to be here. Mixed feelings, I may say,
Yeah.
mixed feelings. But I'm grateful, really, because it was a challenge. It is not easy to be in such center like this. But I love now the words, I can say the words that now they have, they are using. They say correctional service,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
correctional center. Now it has a deep meaning.
No, completely.
Yeah.
But it also requires tools, it requires skills, right? Because
Yes.
sometimes we don't correct necessarily in the direction that is building our society.
That's true.
You know, that often if we don't have travel companions, it's very difficult to choose differently. You know, to kind of draw outside the lines of what our norm is,
Yes.
or has become our norm.
Yes.
And I think, you're an extraordinary example of that. And that's why it's such an honor to bring you into our maximum process. These guys are going to have their 21st session. They don't know you yet. We have a few of the youth in there that transferred from one center to the other that met you last year. And for them to be exposed to the possibility of change, to see that actually there is another way of being. And we need somebody next to us. And we're just talking in the car that we have one of the juveniles from last year. He just came out.
Yes.
And he contacted us. And as we were talking about, he's still so young in the change gym that he's not fully ready yet. When challenge comes, he can still, there's high risk of default.
Yes.
High risk of default still. And we're so loving that he's reaching out to us.
Yeah.
That he's saying, I need the Smile One gas station. I need somebody to travel. So what are your thoughts about that? Because they are going to reintegrate. In the Maximum Center, we have a lot of time where change really can be implemented. It's still difficult to get out, though, because
Yes.
prison is not outside. It's two
Exactly.
different worlds. But now with this young man coming out, reaching out to us, somebody who has been in crime his entire life, in gangsterism his entire life, and now really looking to, this fresh breeze of transformation that he felt being in Smiling One sessions for about a year last year,
Yeah.
wanting to continue that,
Yes. Yeah. The vision that I have, how I wish, in the near future we may have some center,
Yeah.
for such men who just came from the center and who were involved in our group of session,
Yeah.
because there are they still they are still learning, their muscle are not fit enough
Yes.
in order to observe, the challenges that may come along the way.
Yes.
Yes, they do have a foundation,
Yes,
like
yes.
TRI,
Yeah.
but it needs more of encouragement,
Yeah.
and just to walk, near them,
Yes.
just to breathe one another,
Yes.
so that he can sustain,
Yeah.
to continue with
Yeah.
their journey.
No, because it is, it is a completely new experience for this young man coming out, where before,
Yes.
everything was crime in his life. And now, so not to have anybody, because there's nobody in his environment, the known environment that necessarily lives change. And that's why having a space, we would love a learning hub,
Yes.
where we can embrace those coming out of our prison processes and give them that opportunity, but also to have the community
Precisely,
of
dear.
change agents, the allies that they walk with, to sustain that. And for all of you, and also for Franklin, for Tulani, anybody who goes through our process inside prison,
Yes.
that what really helps shift change is the allies. That's also why inside this prison now, which is a new process at this Maximum Center,
Yes.
this is where we initially started years ago.
Yeah.
Where we had 6 years of a solid process. Then we closed it down. Now we're back for 1.5 years. Now the first thing we do is we find those men in this correctional center that are going to be our lighthouses, our beacons inside the center. We're going to be those travel companions. And with that first solid group, we're going to help shift the entire environment over time. It takes time. It's like a garden, though, so we're patient.
Yes.
We're
yes,
great
dear.
gardeners, hey?
We
We're
are.
great gardeners.
we are, dear. We are. This is really a fantastic, I can say, work to do. To work with the guys. It's like we for me, it's I benefit a lot from them, because it's a reminder, it's a wake up call. Theo, don't forget where you are coming from.
Yes.
And even for them, it's like it's a courage, and hope of change. That, okay, this guy, he used to be here, we can relate easier.
Exactly.
So we can do it.
Exactly. If Theo can do it,
So
I can do it too.
it's all about choice, dear. Yeah,
It
It's all
is.
about choice and willingness.
Completely.
Your
Completely.
willingness. So, it's more special for me, because that name is it's like, Maximum, only that name, maximum, hey, maximum. It's not easy. It's not easy, dear. It was not easy back then, but it was worth it because that's where I met a smiling one.
Yeah.
In those obstacles,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
And where you chose change.
yo, dear, what a choice.
I know. And I mean, Theo's story actually is a big story in our new book, The 10 Leadership Lessons. And he is famous for saying, I didn't know you could plant seeds in concrete.
Wow. Wow.
But actually, because he thought, that seeds grow in soil and not in rocks. And he is a great example of that it is indeed possible to plant seeds in concrete. And we at Smiling One, we specialize in shifting stuck places. And we're here to journey along people. We go to the toughest environments in our society. Because actually, you know what? They need it the most, And we call us the Smiling One gas station.
I'm telling you.
And we can see when the guys come out of prison, the first one they call, it's us. Where's the gas station? Where's the gas station? So stay tuned because we're going to come with news
I'm telling
from
you.
coming out again now when Theo has met these men. And I can't wait for the message you're going to share with everybody out there in our audience.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to our Smiling One prison news.
Take
See
it,
you
guys.
later.
See you.